Hi everyone, I'm Carol Keller, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Illinois in the US, coming to you today with the second of my 2 cards for this month's bundle bonus. I am using the Heart and Home Suite, which has 2 different bundles in it. Today I'll be using the Honeybee Home Bundle to create a card. And the way that the bundle bonus works is if you purchase actually either one of the bundles from me that are in this suite, in the Heart and Home Suite, on pages 58 to 61 in the January to June mini catalog, then I will send you the components to make both of the cards in my videos. You will also have access to videos from fellow demonstrators who've created cards from the same bundles. So if you are interested, please reach out to me and I will help you place that order with me as your demonstrator. But right now I'm going to turn my camera around so that we can get started with the project. And I will say that at the end, when I remind people about placing an order, I did say Suite of the Month, and that's what we used to do, but now we're doing bundle bonus. So it's just the bundle, either bundle that you have to purchase, not the whole suite. Okay, let's get started with the card. All right, so here is my second card for bundle bonus, using this time the Honeybee Home Bundle. I'm going to show you the inside. And this card started off very differently than the way it ended up. I was going to do several different flower groupings and color them in and maybe have some stamped from one of the sets, because there are 2 bundles in this suite. There's the Honeybee Home Bundle and then the Blessings of Home Bundle. And so I was going to use some of the different flowers. Let me show you quickly what's in each of the bundles. So the Honeybee Home, we're using this today. And it comes with some dies, the Honeybee Blooms dies. And so it cuts out this, 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 and the 3 bees. And then it has some other die cuts that's what we're actually going to be using, is these 2 for this. And then so there are some that you can color in, and then for the Blessings of Home stamp set, same thing, there are images you can color in. So at first I was kind of going for a mixture of some of these and some of these, but I ended up liking this better, so I went with that. The Blessings of Home also has companion dies. They're called the Flowers of Home dies, and same thing, they cut out these, but then they have other beautiful die cuts or dies that you can use to cut out different flowers. All right, but we're going to get those out of the way so that we can get rolling here. And I'm going to put the card aside, starting off with a basic white card base, A2 size. Works also, of course, for an A4 card. And I'm using one of the papers that comes with the Designer Series paper pack that coordinates, called Heart and Home. And these are the papers that come in the set. And on the reverse side, it's all black and white, sort of wood grain looking prints. And so I decided I wanted to use the back side of one. So that's what we're doing in this case. And I have already cut it to the same size as the card front. So for an A2 card, it's 4 1/4 inches by 5 1/2. For an A4, 10.5 centimeters by 14.9. And we are going to put that on right away, just using my multi-purpose liquid glue. And line that right up on the front. And we are going to do our stamping for the inside first to make it easier before we add this layer, because it is going to be bumped up with some dimensionals. So I am grabbing my stamp, which is already partly inked, but we're going to give it a little more ink, bringing in my Memento Black. And we're going to stamp it here. And then we're going to bring in an envelope and stamp that right away as well. And so I'm going to bring in a little scrap for that. All right, again with my stamp inked. And I'm going to put it down toward the bottom. So the bottom of the stem is off of the envelope a little bit. And that's done. And next I cut out the second smallest rectangle from the Scalloped Contours dies. So that is what we're using as the base, very easy. And we're gonna do some stamping on this and then some embossing, or we're gonna use the heat tool to dry it actually. So for this, I'm bringing in some craft Stampin' ink. And this time I'm using, this sentiment came from the Blessings of Home stamp set, and I decided I wanted to use one from the Honeybee Home just to use to kind of stick with that bundle. So I'm using You're the Nicest. And we're gonna get some good ink on that. And then stamp it. Got a little extra on there. We're gonna take that off a little bit. And then we're just going to use the heat tool to dry it because craft ink takes a long time to dry. So I'm just gonna bring in my heat tool to dry it more quickly. This takes a few seconds. And that should do it so that it doesn't smear. And now I have cut out, like I said, several of the dies, one of the longer one, and then I have two of the shorter ones. And so I put an adhesive sheet, you can't probably see it, but I have adhesive sheets on the back since these are so delicate and narrow. And so we're gonna take your pick tool to take out the extra pieces and then just peel the backing off, which I don't see a starting place, so I'm going to use my take your pick tool for that. Make sure we've got all the little bits off. And then I'm not gonna put it down completely. I'm gonna lay it where I think I want it. And then bring in the other two pieces. This one's already started. Oh, maybe not, nope. Oh yeah, here we go. And then I put it behind so the stem would not show to add height to the flowers. And then we're going to do the same thing with the other one. Always on camera, right? That one actually was peeled and I didn't realize it, so I was trying to get the peel off where there was none. And then the same thing with this. I want to hide that stem because I don't want it to really stick out, so I put it underneath this one. So it looks like it's just a part of it. And then once I have it where I want it, press everything down. And you do want to burnish it pretty well with your finger so that adhesive then sticks to the bigger die cut. And then we're just going to put it on the front. And like I said, I'm bumping it up with dimensionals, but I'm actually using the foam adhesive strips rather than the Stampin' dimensionals. And so what I did was just lay them across the back, several of them, because dimensionals you need a lot. I think we can get away here with about 4 strips along the back. So I'm just going to peel another one. And save the rest for next time. So I'm just going to take the backings off. Whoops. And then center it on the front of the card. And last but not least, part of the suite are these classic matte dots. I lost one over here. And I'm just using the white ones. So again, I've got the other end of my take your pick tool, the putty end. And I'm just putting a few of these on the card front. Draw your eye around the card. And that is it. Our card is complete. Very different style from what I normally do, but I have to say I really ended up liking it, and I hope you do too. So again, if you are a customer of mine or you purchase the suite from me, I will send you the components to make this card and the other card that I have on my YouTube channel, as that's part of my suite of the month. So just reach out to me and I'll help you with placing an order. Thanks so much for joining me today. I so appreciate you watching. Please leave me some love in the comments and look around and check out my other videos. I have scrapbook pages, other cards, home decor items, tips, techniques, and I do paper pumpkin alternatives every month, so lots to hopefully inspire you. So take a look around, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.